Hello and welcome to part 1 of the student tutorial series regarding the web extension Read&Write for Google. Let's look at how we can highlight websites using the Read&Write for Google toolbar. As you'll notice, I have my Read&Write icon up in the top right of my browser. Clicking on this icon enables or disables the toolbar. On the toolbar, there are many features. We will only be discussing 6 of those right now. The 4 highlighting colors, blue, pink, yellow, and green, the erase feature, and the collect all highlights feature. Let's take a look into how we highlight something. We highlight something by selecting a certain part of the text. I'm going to highlight the first line just as a demonstration. As you can see, everything that I had selected with my cursor is now highlighted in blue. Let's try the next line for pink. Again, all I'm doing is clicking and dragging my cursor over the text, selecting it, and clicking the highlight button. One more time with the green. It's as easy as that. Now let's take a look at how we erase what we have highlighted. Erasing might be useful if we highlighted too much. For instance, if we accidentally selected 2 whole paragraphs and picked to highlight those, that might be too much. Remember, the importance of highlighting is finding main ideas and important facts that help us understand the big idea. We don't want to highlight too much. This is a perfect example of highlighting too much. I'm going to go up to this icon right here that has a little broom and a black bar underneath it. Clicking on this will bring us to a new window. Remove all highlights. I'm going to hit OK. As you can see, all of the highlights have disappeared. This allows us to start over. Now let's talk about the collect highlights feature. So again, I'm going to go over and highlight some things. Blue for the first line, pink for the second line, yellow for the third line, and green for the fourth line. Remember, as we go through our readings, we can use the different colors to represent different pieces of information. For example, I might want to select all times and dates in blue. I might want to select all people for pink. I might want to select any events for yellow. And I might want to select anything that I thought was interesting for green. This is an example of how we could use the different highlighting colors to represent different ideas. But let's get back to collecting all of our highlights. Once we have our highlights completed, we can go up to this icon right here. It's 4 arrows in a circle. Clicking this will tell us to collect highlights. This gives us the option of transferring what we have highlighted into a Google Drive document. This is the importance of having Google Drive as well. Without Google Drive, we would not have this feature. Let's say that I just want to select the yellow highlights to be transferred to a Google Drive document. I'm going to hit OK. And now I have a new Google document that has just what I have highlighted in yellow. As you can see, this line is the exact same as this line. Let's take a look at the other options of that. If I hit collect all highlights again, I'm going to select all my colors this time. Now, all the colors that I had highlighted on my previous page show up in this new Google document. Please experiment with these options. You might want to create 4 different Google Docs for all the different color highlights you have, or you can all have them in one document like I do right here. Thank you for watching this Read&Write for Google student tutorial. Please experiment as much as you can with this and get a feel for it. Practicing makes perfect.